Okay, so now whenever you have a ratio, that's a comparison of two quantities, and then a rate is a comparison of two quantities with different units, and then you're going to have a unit rate, and this is where you're going to take a ratio or a rate and find out how much it is out of 1. And a rate for 1 unit of a given quantity is called unit rate. You need to write that down. And an example is $4 per 1 pound. So go ahead and write that down. So there's 2 ways of looking at reducing this to a unit rate. When written as a fraction, a unit rate has a denominator of 1. Therefore, to write a rate as a unit rate, divide the numerator and denominator of the rate by the denominator as the scale factor. So that just means if you've got $12 for 3 pounds, how do you get 3 to 1? You have to divide by 3. And whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So this would give me $4 per pound. $4 per pound. So whatever this denominator is, that's what you're going to divide by to get to 1. So an example of this would be like 85 miles on 5 gallons. 85 to 5 would be your ratio. And then you divide by 5, and you get 17 to 1. So the unit rate is 17 miles per gallon. And then you have 165 miles in 3 hours. So 3 is on the bottom, so you divide by whatever number is in this denominator, divide by 3, and I don't know 165 divided by 3. So that would be 5 and 3. So it would be 53 miles in 1 hour. 53 miles in 1 hour. And then 64 ounces in 4 cans, 64 over 4, divide by 4, and that would be 16. 16 ounces in a can. And then now you start filling in the boxes. 56 apples in 7 boxes. So 56 out of 7, divide by 7, is 8. And so it's 8 apples per box. And then I know this is hard to read. 63 ounces in 9 cups. So 63 out of 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 63 divided by 9 is 7. So it's 7 ounces in 1 cup. 7 ounces in 1 cup. And then $21 for 3 tickets. So I'm going to give you the rest of these. I'm going to read them. It's $21 for 3 tickets. And so find out your unit rate, your price per ticket. And then 320 miles. 320 miles in 8 hours. Find out how many miles in 1 hour. And then 120 miles over 5 gallons. And you'll find out, divide by 5 to get this. Is you can just divide the numerator by the denominator. So you set it up in fraction form and divide. So if you have dollars per cases, $9 for 3 cases. Then you just divide. 9 divided by 3 is $3 for 1 case. And then let's say this is 26 meters. 26 meters in 2 seconds. So that's 26 divided by 2 is 13 meters per second. And go ahead and do these 180 words in 3 minutes. That do D and do $36 for 4 tickets. And so you're going to unit rate for C. Okay, you're going to see these in word problems. So Shanna's heart beats 410 times in 5 minutes. So we've got beats compared to minutes. And 410 in 5. And at this rate, how many times does it beat per minute? So 1 minute. So how do I get from 5 to 1? I divide by 5. And if I divide this by 5, I get 82 beats in 1 minute. And then 340 trees are saved by recycling 20 tons of paper. How many trees are saved from 1 ton of recycled paper? So set this up as a ratio and as a rate, and then find the unit rate out of 1. Okay, so here's a question for you to discuss in class. Miss Ward and Mr. Chen are writing the rate $56 in 4 weeks as a unit rate. Who is correct? Explain your reasoning. So I say $56 in 4 weeks is equal to $28 in 2 weeks. That's my unit rate. Mr. Chen says $56 in 4 weeks is equal to $14 in 1 week. So who's correct, and how, and what would you explain as why?